nothing. So the Tigers and Spartans getting ready to kick off here. San Jose State in the blue and yellow, going from left to right here in the first half. Tigers in the white with orange numbers going from right to left as the Spartans play it into the back. We'll take a look at the starting lineups first for the Spartans. Their starting 11 here this evening: Farias, Sadie, Castro, Max Allen, the preseason all-WAC selection. In midfield, also Sanchez, Gomez, Zavala, Brenes, Dukes, Karami, and Polsgaard. And in goal for San Jose State here this evening is the junior Rodrigo Reyes Zavalza, the junior from San Jose. Kind of has waited his time to get the opportunity to be the main goalkeeper for the Spartans. Didn't play, redshirted his first year, and didn't play in 17. Saw just 2 starts late last season, but had the start in their opener against Sac State, a game that he made 4 saves, but of course allowed the 2 goals in the loss. So Rodrigo Reyes Zavalza, the junior, in goal for the Spartans as the Tigers with possession here in the back. Played up here near side to us. Rico Contreras one touches it forward, and now a great chance here into the box, and a nice job there by a Spartan defender. That was Dukes to come back and knock it out for a corner kick here just in the 2nd minute. Quickly look at the Tigers starting lineup. Harlambus, Rico Contreras, Tate, Branch, Bruja, Villa Padua, Angel Reyes, Orendain, and Jimenez, with Ethan Bondre in goal. As corner kick here from the near side will be a right-footed in-swinger. Sent in towards the back post. Headed back towards goal. And ball played out. And quickly the Spartans goalkeeper will play it to get things back going. Mentioned Ethan Bondre in goal for Pacific. The junior had 6 saves in their opening loss against Virginia. As the ball finds its way back to Bondre. Bondre last season played in 8 games, 7 starts, had 2 shutouts. In fact, in those 8 games, he only allowed more than 1 goal in a game once all season. Already has gave up the 2 in the opener, although against a top-ranked Virginia side. As quickly the Tigers will get it restarted. Back to Tate as the Tigers switch sides of the field over to Brua. Looking for a diagonal run there, and the possession controlled by Pacific. Ball played into the box, and a scoring opportunity there. I believe that was Orendain with the chance there. Tigers force a turnover chance here. And Tigers bench hollering, wanting something called that didn't come. Say the Tigers in the exhibition part of the season, there's another turnover, a 1-touch shot from well outside the box, goes well over the top, and the Tigers played a pro team, the Oakland Roots, tied 0-0 and dropped a 1-0 final against Stanford to wrap up the exhibition season before starting the season on the road in Virginia. Tigers last year 12-5-2. They've made the 2nd round of the NCAA tournament now in 3 straight seasons. Projected to finish 4th this season in the West Coast Conference. Meanwhile, the Spartans in the preseason WAC poll projected to finish 6th, although they've made the WAC championship game 2 straight years in a row. And there's a long range shot there, nowhere near challenging Bondre, well out for the goal kick. Spartans last year 8-10-3. Ball back to Bondre now. Had to play a long ball looking for Villa Padua. Taken away there by the Spartans, and then the ball played back and goes right to the Tiger bench for a Pacific throw-in. Head coach for Pacific is Adam Reeves in his first season in charge here at Pacific after previous coach Ryan Jordan went to UCLA. Dangerous giveaway there, but thought the Tigers were going to be able to get it cleared. They were unable to. San Jose State still with it. And now a nice spin there on the far side to get it out. And Reeves joined the Tigers this season after sustaining Cal Poly Pomona's growth into a national powerhouse at the D2 level. 2 years as the program's associate head coach before transitioning to the head coach in 2016. Broncos under Adam Reeves won 34 games in 2 years, made it to back-to-back D2 semifinals. And now in charge here at Pacific as the pass there, perhaps looking for Karami, nowhere near connecting. And now the Tigers switch sides all the way over here to the near side. Villapadua lost it, but Rico Contreras gets it, and then he gets knocked down from behind. The foul call there. Scoreless here. 7th minute. Nice possession there, and then Rico Contreras with a long ball to the far side. Splitting a double team. Now left-footed ball played towards the back post. Out of play. Not quite sure if that was more a shot than a pass, but goes out of play. Tigers with a high line of pressure, trying to force a turnover. And finally they do. About 4 or 5 nice touches in a row by the Spartans before the bad touch there. And the throw in for Villapadua. Ball finds its way back to Brua. Now Tate. Brua looking for somebody to make a run down the far sideline. And he connects. Now cut back into the box. A chance here. Great save there by the Spartans goalkeeper. And the ball attempted to be cleared. Looked like it might have found a Tiger hand. No whistle. But a great chance there for Pacific. And Reyes Zavalza with the first good save of the evening. And a nice job there coming off his line to get to that one. So Tigers have had the better looks here just 9 minutes in. But a pretty good save from the junior goalkeeper, has it still scoreless. Brennis tries to get around Villapadua and lays it off. Slide there, knocks it away, but ball right to a Spartan. Brennis will play it back. Looks like he thought about playing it back to the keeper. Gomez Zavalta. One touch passing here from the Spartans. The left-footed cross towards the near post, headed out. But Spartans with possession, but now all the way back into the Spartans' half of midfield. And there's a collision on the far sideline as that ball goes out of play for a Tigers throw-in. Shots 4-1 in favor of Pacific. Just over 10 minutes in. The home opener for the Tigers here tonight. Really couldn't have asked for nicer weather. Slight breeze. A couple weeks ago at this time it'd still be warm and sweating. All sorts of room there. Tate back to Brua. Now a nice ball forward there to Jimenez. Lots of room there in midfield, and now back to the senior Tate.
Good reaction, yep, good reaction.
Head coach for the Tigers perhaps can hear in the background, liking what he's seeing so far. And that chip into the box found Brua, but not cleared. Now a long ball there, gonna roll all the way to the far sideline. Spartans able to track it down in the corner, and that'll get knocked out for a throw-in. Spartans looking to try to get across, although there's really nothing but white shirts in the box, and now a foul is going to be called, and so this will work pretty much just like a corner for the Spartans. Chance to get a lot of blue shirts in the box and see if they can find an early goal. Mentioned in their season opener, they had the corner advantage, just could not score, and that's a dangerous ball, and that's a great save there by Bondre. And another. Well, that ball somehow found its way through, and fortunately for the Tigers, that shot was right at the goalkeeper, Bondre. So now, big save on both sides. As it still scoreless here in the 14th minute. So the set piece proved dangerous, and fortunately for the Tigers, they were able to have that shot go right to Bondre, and then the deflection and the follow-up shot also went right to him, right on the ground, easily able to kick it away. So, seeing some good action back and forth. There's a collision there. No whistle. Ball played back to Bondre. Under some pressure, will boot it into the street over to the seats on the far side. A bad crowd still coming in. And they're going to stop the clock. I think they need to get another ball. It looks like they've tracked the ball down. Ball played all the way back to Reyes Zavalza. Just missing that header was Willa Padua. Orendain with it. And somehow he got through three players. Orendain, of course, the senior defender from Watsonville, although He's listed as a defender, but he certainly can score some goals. Orendain last season, 3 goals. Had 6 goals 2 years ago and then 3 as a freshman, so 12 goals in his first 3 years here at Pacific for Orendain. Her had some trouble controlling that ball, but the ball finds its way back to her. Still battling for it, and now a whistle. And that's going to go against Ryan Herr, the sophomore from Sacramento. We're playing the ball while on the ground. Another quick restart for the Spartans. Seeing whether it's goal kicks or fouls. Both sides really haven't taken much time to get it back going, and Herr able to take it away, and now a chance here for Pacific at the top of the box. Rico Contreras lays it off, and that one's going to roll out of play for a goal kick.
Rico, watch it.
Pacific in that opening loss to Virginia, a very physical encounter. The match just saw 8 yellow cards, 5 of them given to Pacific. Mentioned Pacific projected to finish 4th in the West Coast Conference in the preseason poll. And a chance here, and down he goes, and we're going to have a penalty kick. And should be at least a yellow, if not a red. So waiting to see what color the card's going to be. It's got to be at least a yellow, if not a red. And now kind of screened and discussion there. And if so, I didn't see a card given. So Andreas Harlambus will take the penalty kick here in the 18th minute. A chance to put the Tigers in front. The right footer. I always liked going to my right as a right footer. Harlambus, the penalty. And it's in! Tigers take the lead. That ball was hammered to the left. And no chance for Reyes Zavalza. So the Tigers with the 1-0 lead. And Spartans head coach Simon Tobin not happy about something. So Andreas Harlambus with the goal. His first goal of his Tiger career. So the senior with his first ever goal as a Pacific Tiger, and it's a penalty kick here in the 18th minute to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead. And now the center ref coming over having a word. And looks like neither coach is going to be totally happy, but Pacific's head coach Adam Reeves will be a little happier considering the Tigers are now up 1-0 as both sides were arguing. One didn't want the foul at all. One thought there should be a card. I kind of thought there would be a card as well. A clear goal-scoring opportunity brought down in the box. I thought if not a yellow, maybe even had a chance for a red. No card given. And that the head ref It was like you guys both want something different. It is what it is, and what it is a 1-0 Tigers lead. So Andreas Haralambos, last year as a junior, started in 18 of Pacific's 19 games. Had to miss one game due to a red card. Had 2 assists, but over his first 3 years here had not scored a goal. And what a first goal for him and for the Tigers here this season, as it puts them in front 1-0 as that ball given away for a throw-in for the Spartans right near the Tigers bench. Throw in there, looking for Karami, and a little too far on that one. Again, the goal kick taken short. And the whistle there, not quite sure why, but Tigers trying to build it up here and play it forward from the back, and back to Bondre. Looks like he thought about playing it long. Instead, we'll play it short once again, and now turning with some room is her now with it. Plays it out wide to Orendain. Orendain back to her. Her into the box, heading towards the end line, cross in front! Looking for somebody to touch it at the back post, and no one there. That one nearly found its way in and needed just the slightest of touches to make it a 2-0 lead, but no one in white making a run at that back post, and it rolled out. But Tigers have had a bunch of good looks here in the first half. Reyes Zavalza made a great save early on to keep it scoreless. In fact, Bondre made a great save as well shortly after. But it's been mostly the Tigers with the possession and attacking. The Spartans' goal is the overlap run there, looking for Sadie. And he's able to chase it down. Now back to Brennis. Orendain chasing him down and takes it away. Nice job there by Orendain to take it away. Now Villa Padua has it knocked away for a throw right here in front of us near midfield. Continues to kind of creep forward, looking to somebody to throw it to. And as he gets it to Rico Contreras, who will switch sides over to Brua. And nice one-touch passing there, looking for Orendain. A little behind him, and then Orendain with a hard foul there, knocking down a Spartan for the foul. Quickly restarted back to the goalie right in front of the goal. Long ball played forward, and that touch finds its way to the Tigers. Ball taken away, and now Karami slowed down, now plays it back, gets it back, able to kind of split through two Tiger defenders, now switching sides. That ball into the box, one touch away. But Karami back with it. Nice ball played forward down the far sideline towards the end line. And nice job there by the Spartan defender to take that one away. 1-0 Pacific here. Just about midway through the first half. Haralambos, the 18th minute goal on the penalty kick. His first of his Tiger career, has the Tigers in front 1-0, and throw in there for the Tigers to battle the 217s. And that ball was off of Karame, and now a whistle there as Her gets knocked down. I think from this location, a chance to play a ball towards that back post from the left-footed Villa Padua. Let's have one Spartan in front of him, kind of at the wall. High ball played towards that back post, and the off his line and punching it away there is Reyes Zavalza. Tigers now will switch sides back here to the near side. Her back to Tate. Nice one-touch passing there, although that one unfortunately just behind Orendain, but didn't quite see there. That was kind of behind the play, but another foul there on Pacific. Brennis with a long ball forward and off his line, and playing it out is Bondre. Sadie will play it back. Nearly a handball. Tigers hollering, wanting one. It looked more kind of like the shoulder than the hand, but very quickly, ball finds its way back to Pacific on the far side. Advantage called into the box. And saw the center ref signaling advantage, and there's a hard tackle on the far side, and I think we might finally see our first card. Although we thought we might see one earlier on the penalty kick, but didn't see one. And the ref's going on quite the walk to give it to somebody. So, believe that yellow card was given to Jonathan Jimenez here in the 26th minute. Jimenez, of course, had an outstanding first season with the Tigers last year, had 8 goals after transferring from Seton Hall.
Yellow card issued to the Tigers, number 23, Jonathan Jimenez. Card issued in the 26th minute.
Jimenez had 5 assists, had a hat trick against Portland last season, and picks up the yellow card here in the 26th minute. Spartans with a little bit of possession here. Sadie here on the near side was jumping up and down, trying to get the attention of being wide open, but Spartans turned it over, but get it right back, and now Allen with some room, and that ball will go all the way back to Bondre. A little bit of pressure here in the back. Tigers able to break it. Nice series of one-touch passing there. Finds Villapadua, and there's a hard tackle there. Tigers hollering, wanting a yellow. Max Allen is kind of shaking his head. Allen, the junior midfielder from Liverpool, England. Mentioned he was preseason all WAC this season.
Move him again.
1-0 Tigers here in the 28th minute. The lone goal, a penalty kick by
Runners.
Haralambous. And that's a nice ball, and there's a collision there. Ball controlled by Pacific.
Press.
And
Press.
that ball is going to be landing above us. Or actually bounced just shy as the goalkeeper, Reyes Zavalza, made sure he got it out of danger. Seen both sides, at times trying to build up possession from the back. And a near giveaway, still battling for possession and trying to turn and had the ball poked away now towards the corner, and it's going to be a Spartans throw-in. And a season preview for the Spartans. Head coach Simon Tolman said it's a squad filled with an intent to attack and a huge desire to control the ball in all phases of the game. Teams advanced to the WAC championship game in each of the last 2 years, and we truly believe that the third attempt will bring home the trophy. And right now they trail 1-0. A penalty kick goal. Right now the difference. Of course, Pacific, one of 2 teams on the West Coast to have advanced to the second round of the NCAA tournament in each of the last 3 years. The other, of course, being Stanford, who the Tigers have faced in 2 of those 3 years. Tigers had a win last season at Stanford that ended the Cardinal lengthy home winning streak. Tigers and Cardinal played another close encounter, 1-0 earlier this season, an exhibition game, as there's a hard tackle there, and a yellow card has been given. Can't quite tell who that yellow card was given to, but another yellow card, the second of the night given to Pacific. Now, it might be on 18, Jose Angel Reyes. Ball played in, headed out of the box. Mentioned the Tigers had 5 yellow cards in their season opener against Virginia. That ball played towards the top of the box. A battle, and they're going to call the foul on Orendain. So, a lot of whistles here as of late. And certainly some of these fouls have been well deserved, but the man in the middle is starting to call things a little tighter. And another dangerous free kick here for San Jose State. Their best chance early in the first half came on a set piece off a foul. It was almost like a corner kick. And fortunately for the Tigers, Bondry made a big save to keep it scoreless as that ball hammered towards the near post and goes just wide. Try to go near post.
San Jose State substitution.
And that ball was hit hard, but out of play.
Hollywood.
Couple of substitutions getting ready for Pacific. And a couple fun last names. Orendain just not able to get to that one. Orendain needed really just another step or two and probably would have been celebrating his first goal of the season. And a long ball played here looking for Brennis. Connects 1v1. Heading towards the top of the box, still 1v1. Try to cut back. And some nice dribbling there. Now ball played crossed the face of goal and played out for a corner kick. So another dangerous ball played in front. As Spartans here over the last couple of minutes have had a couple dangerous opportunities. Brennis with some nice footwork there. And it leads to a Spartans corner from the far side. A line drive towards the near post. Right to a Tiger head. And headed out. And that'll allow some substitutions for both sides. As it'll be Winfield for the Spartans.
Eduardo Winfield. For the Tigers. Into the match comes number 11, Mo Kamisasanuki. Number 14, Luis Etienne Zanza.
So the two subs for Pacific, Luis Etienne Zanza and Mo Kamisasanuki. The two subs, the sophomore forward from Long Beach, Kamisasanuki, and the sophomore from France, Zanza, in for the Tigers here in the 34th minute. Nice one-touch pass there, finds Kamisasanuki. Now, that pass, and a white shirt making a run back, not forward, and turned over. Now a battle there on the far side for possession. One touched out. Tate controls now all the way back to Bondre. Seen the Spartans more and more, especially as this first half has gone on, pressuring the back line and pressuring Bondre when he gets the balls played back. We saw the Tigers do that a lot early on as well. That ball headed forward. Controlled in midfield by Pacific. And now all the way over here to the near side. And that cross attempt is blocked. Although it goes right back to the Tigers. Now back to Brua. Looking for somebody to get to, is really surrounded by 5 blue shirts and given away. Now here's Karami. Wainfield. And that ball, again, a dangerous ball played in front of goal. This one right along the grass, and Tiger defender right there at the near post just plays it out of play. Substitution for San Jose State. Sophomore defender Jamal Adam will come on, replacing Brennis here in the 36th minute. Throw in for the Spartans. Here from the near side. Karami tried to back flick it to himself, and possession given away, and foul there. Quick restart by Pacific. And now back, all the way back. And again, right near midfield, a Tiger kind of trying to turn after kind of posting up against the defender, draws the foul. A restart there, and immediately multiple Spartans there for the pressure as the Tigers will come back here to the near side. And not a good pass there, given away. Spartans hollering, wanting a handball. None coming. Tate. And now back to Bondre, and after that ball played back to the goalkeeper, Rico Contreras not happy, felt like he got knocked from behind. The ref wasn't really that far away. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice turn there by Branch. Zonza with a nice through ball. Offside flag is up. Ball's in the net. Does not matter. So some good passing there. Zonza with the pass, but run made just a touch early. That ball out for a throw-in. And definitely the crowd is filled in pretty good over on the far side for the home opener for the Tigers. And couldn't have asked for a nicer night. And that's a bad giveaway there. Castro will fire, and an easy save there. I don't think that ball would have been on goal, even if Bondre wasn't there. Nice job by a Tiger defender to slow down Castro after the turnover. Rico Contreras, head up. And the ball finds its way back to him. One touches it to the far side. Now ball played towards the top of the box, bounces by a couple players, left-footed, booted, but right to the Tigers. A little bit better possession here by Pacific. And now all the way back to Bondre. And that long ball. And that's going to be a free kick. And it is a red. Oh, right after the foul, head coach Adam Reeves immediately hollered, that's got to be a red card. I didn't think that was as bad as the one in the box, which got nothing, but the red card there. And it's going to be a free kick, I believe, just outside the top of the box. Almost the second penalty corner or penalty kick of the night. And all the Spartans surrounding the center ref. And we'll see who the red card was given to, but we've seen 2 yellows given to Pacific and now a red to the Spartans. As it looks like it's
Red card issued for Spartans number 15, Jeff Dukes.
so
This is the 40th minute.
the red card
Tiger free kick.
to the senior from Vacaville, Jeff Dukes, here in the 40th minute. So the Tigers up a goal and now up a man. And a very dangerous free kick here from just outside the box. Looks like Kami Sanuki, and it's into the wall. And the follow-up shot there from Rico Contreras well over the top and into the hill and trees behind the goal. So great long ball played out of the back. Ends up drawing the foul and the red card. So 1-0 Tigers, and some extracurricular stuff there. And another yellow, I believe this one to Rico Contreras in the 41st minute. And let's hope this thing doesn't get ugly. Mentioned there was 8 cards in the Tigers' first game of the season at Virginia, 5 yellows for Pacific, 3 for Virginia. We've now seen
Tiger number 7, Jonathan Rico Contreras.
4 cards here tonight, 3 yellows given to Pacific. Rico Contreras, Angel Reyes, and Jimenez. And of course the red card minutes ago to Jeff Dukes. Not the best ball played forward, but ends up working out for the Spartans throw-in. And that's going to allow San Jose State to make a substitution as Josh Redfield, a freshman defender from Oakland,
Number 27, Josh Redfield.
will come in and replace Solomon Karami. So at least roster-wise, a defender in for a forward here with just under 4 minutes to go in the half. So Karami not look bad up top in this first half for San Jose State, but probably down a player. Want to get an extra defender in there and try to make sure this lead is, or this deficit, I should say, is just 1 goal at the half. Give Karami a bit longer of a break before the second half as the Tigers quickly switch sides. Villapadua was looking for Zanza and unable to connect as back to Bondre. Mentioned Bondre last season had 2 shutouts in his 8 games, started 7. One of those shutouts was in the first round of the NCAA tournament here at Knowles Field. And nearly a giveaway there. Had to kind of slide it, tackle it forward. And that whistle there called on Nzanza for the high boot. And there's another foul. And this one's going to give the Spartans another free kick from a dangerous spot. Both sides have given up some dangerous free kick opportunities. Last time, more towards this near side, they took it directly, tried to fire it in the near post and hit it just wide. We'll see if trying to play it to one of the blue shirts in the box, or take the shot directly. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. That shot, and we're tied. I believe that was Rodolfo Castro with the free kick. Beats Bondre near post. And we're tied at 1.
Spartan goal scored by number 7, Rodolfo Castro. That goal is unassisted. It comes in the 44th minute.
So, mentioned, both sides have been giving up some dangerous free kick opportunities, and there the Spartans make the Tigers pay. Castro with the goal, and so down a man after the 40th minute red card to Dukes. The Spartans find a 44th minute equalizer on a beautifully taken free kick by Castro as he went near post, able to get it past the wall, and Bondre, who was shaded towards the back post, really had no chance. Quickly went to his right and dove, but sometimes as a goalkeeper you can only do so much on a perfectly taken free kick, and that's what it was from Castro, the junior forward from San Jose. And we're tied at 1. And chance there, offsides. Flag is up again. And they're going to stop the clock and see if the referee is going to have a word with him for kicking that ball after the whistle. Branch clearly frustrated. All ball played forward. Initial header by San Jose State. Now Orendain with the long boot forward. And a collision again.
10, 9.
As Chuck Corcoran counts off the final seconds of the first half.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it for the opening 45 minutes of play. So all sorts of opportunities. Both sides officially credited with 6 shots apiece. It was the Tigers who took the lead. A goal from Andreas Haralambous. A penalty kick goal in the 18th minute. His first goal of his Tigers career put the Tigers in front 1-0. But San Jose State would find a late equalizer here in the first half despite down a man. It was Rodolfo Castro with a 44th minute goal taken directly on the free kick to send us to the halftime break tied at a goal apiece. So we'll take a break for halftime, be back shortly with the second half. Tigers and Spartans tied at a goal apiece here from Knowles Field.
The University of the Pacific is a comprehensive university that integrates liberal arts and professional education, serving approximately 6,000 students on campuses in Stockton, Sacramento, and San Francisco. Our goal is to provide a superior student-centered learning experience in order to prepare our students to become leaders in their communities. Because we believe that diversity, equity, and inclusion are essential to the fulfillment of our institutional mission, we seek to recruit and retain diverse faculty who share our commitment to excellence in teaching, scholarship, and service.
Founded in 1851, the University of the Pacific is California's first chartered institution of higher education. The Sacramento campus houses the McGeorge School of Law and also offers programs in public administration, public policy, education, and physician assistant studies. San Francisco, which houses the Arthur A. Dugoni Dental School and graduate programs in audiology, data science, and food studies. Stockton is home to our undergraduate liberal arts college, the graduate program, and schools of education, engineering, business, international studies, music, pharmacy, and health sciences. Stockton was recently recognized as an all-American city and is one of the most integrated and diverse cities in the U.S. All undergraduates must complete one diversity course as a key curricular component of Pacific's commitment to diversity and inclusive excellence. Faculty engage in teaching, research, service, providing students with experiential learning opportunities such as undergraduate research. The University of the Pacific offers over 80 majors and programs of study. The Pacific community is a place where all are welcome, and diversity is celebrated and recognized.
Here at the University of the Pacific, all members of our community, students, staff, and faculty, are valued and respected. Therefore, I'd like to welcome you to join us in our ongoing collaborative efforts to sustain and advance the inclusive excellence of our campus. Thank you.
Chose UOP because of the small classroom sizes. I love the idea of the professors, you know, the old slogan, they know who you are, they know your name, and it's more of a friendly, more relaxed atmosphere.
I've loved all the different people that I've been able to meet, people from different backgrounds, from different areas, different countries, definitely come from all over, and that's even going to influence like where you go to eat on a Friday night or whatever. So like all the different food choices, and then Stockton provides a lot of opportunities for you to go and try new things.
I think Stockton has a very small community feel, and I think that translates over to UOP, how we have a small family environment here.
Also at Rebel Point, that's where they hold lots of festivals out there. This year they had the fireworks over there for 4th of July, and it was really nice to go over there and see the city come together and hang out.
I can't imagine being anywhere else.
I think Stockton has a really bright future because of its people, because of the people that care. Something I learned about Stockton is that there are a lot of hidden gems around the city, and you really have to get out there and just put yourself out there and just explore a little with your friends.
Especially going to UOP, every single year you kind of get more and more of a sense of the city that you live in. It's kind of excessively friendly with the people that I've actually stopped to like talk to and have interactions with. It's really friendly, and there are a lot of people just kind of hidden amongst the ranks that really want to make the city a better place, which I think is actually pretty unique.
I think it's a very personal decision where you decide to go to college and spend those 4 years of your life. At Pacific, you know you'll get a great education, but you'll also have a really good time. You'll be a part of a really strong and thriving community.
My brother did swimming, and so I'm from a family of 4, so I looked up to my older siblings, so I just kind of followed his suit and kind of just followed his footsteps. And then my sophomore year, I hit the massive improvements, and that's when I really hit swimming, and I was really drawn into the sport, and I was like, no, this is what I want to do. Even if there are failures and there are challenges, this is just so rewarding to put in this work and try every day and then be rewarded by your hard work. Yeah, the day starts at 5:30, and then probably the last thing I end at is probably 7:30 in the afternoon when practice ends. Go home, have dinner, try to get like a few more hours of studying in before I gotta go to bed early. It's hard sometimes waking up at 4:45 in the morning when you have to study, but I've never missed a morning practice for a test. And I've always gone to test day and gone to morning practice at the same time. So if there's a test on Friday, you better bet I'm at 5:30 practice, and then I roll out and I go to the test at 8. It's just how it works. You have to manage your expectations. I don't have a 4.0, but I have a pretty high respectable GPA. I made the Dean's List in the business school, Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. It's all about time management, how bad you want to be successful. I'd like to take all the connections I've made through swimming, the business school, the student investment fund, and really grow that into somewhere in banking. Being a financial representative would be something I really would want to do. The ultimate goal would be a financial representative for athletes. I think the business school has really accelerated my growth as a person. It's really pushed me to places I've never thought I'd go. It challenged me in ways, and then just being the student athlete part made me be something that I didn't think I could be. You know, it made me be someone who needs to be really organized, needs to be on top of my stuff. I can't just take a week off. Being a student athlete and being a double major has just made me challenge myself.
Communication skills are key, not only because I'm a communication major, but even our students who are not communication majors, they learn a lot.
If you had an interest in politics or maybe being some type of sports manager or something along those lines, communication can lead you to do those types of things.
The professors here in the communication department really inspired me.
I love this communication major. I was so glad that I picked it.
I'm on the speech and debate team, and I'm a communication major. Being on the speech and debate team also gave me like a lot of opportunities outside of just scholarship opportunities, but like traveling and networking. We did really well this semester. We won almost every single tournament we went to.
A lot of what I do here at Pacific is help with the radio department. I help broadcast some of the games as well as host my own show. Just get to be a part of something that I've never thought I would do.
The class I'm taking right now, writing for media, we've done some script writing. It's been a pretty interesting process, actually one of my favorites.
I just did a social media project for one of my classes, so I learned how to use each of the platforms and what type of language I'm supposed to use on all of them.
I joined the speech and debate team and found out this whole world of communication that was everything I'd enjoyed. Research, looking up concepts, understanding people, and I was like, this is perfect.
Everything we do is communication, from nonverbal communication to intended messages, to the things we wear.
Communication is the essence of everything.
Chose UOP because of the small classroom sizes. I love the idea of the professors, the old slogan, they know who you are, they know your name, and it's more of a friendly, more relaxed atmosphere.
I've loved all the different people that I've been able to meet, people from different backgrounds, from different areas, different countries. Definitely come from all over, and that's even going to influence like where you go to eat on a Friday night or whatever. So like all the different food choices, and then Stockton provides a lot of opportunities for you to go and try new things.
I think Stockton has a very small community feel, and I think that translates over to UOP, how we have a small family environment here.
Also at Rebel Point, that's where they hold lots of festivals out there. This year they had the fireworks over there for 4th of July, and it was really nice to go over there and see the city come together and hang out.
I can't imagine being anywhere else.
I think Stockton has a really bright future because of its people, because of the people that care. Something I learned about Stockton is that there are a lot of hidden gems around the city, and you really have to get out there and just put yourself out there and just explore a little with your friends.
Especially going to UOP, every single year you kind of get more and more of a sense of the city that you live in. It's kind of excessively friendly with the people that I've actually stopped to like talk to and have interactions with. It's really friendly, and there are a lot of people just kind of hidden amongst the ranks that really want to make the city a better place, which I think is actually pretty unique.
I think it's a very personal decision where you decide to go to college and spend those 4 years of your life. At Pacific, you know you'll get a great education, but you'll also have a really good time. You'll be a part of a really strong and thriving community.
At this moment, in Stockton, Sacramento, and San Francisco, a University of the Pacific student has made a decision to learn, live, and lead with purpose in mind. Here, it's all about moments that change lives, families, communities, economies, the world. At University of the Pacific, these moments give life purpose. They give us purpose too. After all, we share one future. Join us, University of the Pacific.
Welcome back to Knowles Field here on the campus of the University of the Pacific in Stockton. Paul Meiskens here. Glad you're back with us as we get set for kickoff here in the second half. 1-1 is your score. Tigers, an 18th minute penalty kick goal from Haralambous. His first goal of his Tiger career put the Tigers in front, but a late equalizer, Rodolfo Castro, a 44th minute goal on a free kick has us tied at 1 as we start the second half. Tigers going from left to right, left to right in the white with orange numbers. San Jose State in the blue with the yellow numbers. Tigers up a player as a direct red card was given to Jeff Dukes in the 40th minute. There was also a yellow card given to the San Jose State head coach Simon Tobin during the halftime break, really right after the first half ended. Wasn't happy about something, and he ended up getting a card. One of 4 yellows in the first half. That one, the lone yellow for San Jose State. Tigers with 3 yellow cards in that first half. Rico Contreras, Angel Reyes, and Jimenez all seeing yellow in that first half. And we'll have to make sure they don't pick up a second one and end up finding a seat. So 5 cards in total in that first half. Mentioned Pacific in their season opener against Virginia. That game saw a combined total of 8 cards, all yellows between the two sides. Some build up here from Pacific in the back. Brua moves forward a little bit, gives it back up, and now ball played along the grass to the far sideline. And a dangerous ball played towards the top of the box, laid back. Now back here to the near side. Nice combination passing by Pacific, and then as I'm saying that, a bad pass gives it away. Long left-footed ball looking for Adam to make a run. He was coming back, and so an easy ball for the Tiger goalkeeper Bondre to track down. Ball played towards Orendain, try to control as he kind of was spinning, and goes off him and rolls into the box and scooped up by Rodrigo Reyes Zavalza. Both goalkeepers credited with a save each in that first half, and the save for both sides was really an outstanding save. From point blank range, both goalkeepers with a big save, which at the time kept it scoreless before the Tigers finally broke through in the 18th minute from the spot. Brua lifts it up. Now ball played forward. So, especially late in that first half, the Spartans really applying a lot of pressure on the Tigers' back line when they were trying to build up possession. That long ball into the box and finds its way to the Spartans' goalkeeper. But really here in the first couple minutes of the second half, really no pressure being put on by the Spartans on that Tigers' back line. Perhaps trying to pack it in and down a player and make things difficult on this Tigers attack. See how much the Spartans try to press. And a foul there, and Spartans not happy. They wanted another yellow card. Ball played back, one touch forward, controlled nicely at midfield by Polsgaard. And that long range shot whistles wide. And the ball already put in place, so the substitution's going to have to wait for Pacific as Kami Satsanuki gets ready to come back in. Long ball played forward there. Offsides flag is up. Was looking for Orendain on the left side, and once again, just offsides. Orendain's just missed by a step or two a couple times, having great opportunities. There's a nice overlapping run into the box towards the end line, and that ball played way too hard all the way over the far side and out of play, and that'll get the whistle, or the air horn blown, and substitution for Pacific.
For the Tigers, returning to the pitch, number 11, Mo Kami Satsanuki.
So Mo Kami Satsanuki back in. He will replace Jimenez. Ooh. Not happy to be taken out here in the 51st minute. And he kind of walked off, and everybody kind of walked closer towards the Spartans coach, who was near midfield, and then kind of angrily kicked the ball that was near the midfield line underneath the table near us. Jimenez mentioned one of 3 Tigers to pick up a yellow in that first half, and I wonder if Coach Reeves trying to cool him off a little bit, make sure he doesn't pick up a second. Really physical 52 minutes. And I'm sure we have not seen the last yellow card of the night. Ball switched all the way around here to the near side, and that's a nice one-touch pass. Adam with some room towards the top of the box. That shot near post. Don't think that was on target, but nice job by Bondre to dive down and hold on to that one cleanly. Make sure he didn't give up a corner kick. And seen a lot of dangerous set piece opportunities for both sides, but especially San Jose State, and that was how they capitalized for the goal right before halftime. And that was nearly a disaster for the Spartans. I believe that was Zanza applying the pressure on the goalkeeper, and he just barely got it out of play. Throw in for Pacific. Looking for somebody to make a run and get open. And now played back. And now all the way back to Tate. And light pressure, and it ends up getting the ball. Castro takes that one away. Ball finds its way to Wood. He plays it forward now. Adam, again, looking to unleash a left-footed cross, finally does, and it's knocked out of play for a throw-in near the corner flag. Throw into Castro, loses it, and that attempted clear off of a Spartan and out for a goal kick, and they're going to stop the clock as looks like the Spartan player is at more discomfort than he seems to be. Adam back to his feet. Long ball played forward. Bouncing around, now settled, but given away. Pacific with it. Herr will play it back to Brua. A little bit of pressure, but now Spartans kind of backing up. Now on the Tigers back line to control and work their way up the field a little bit. Herr with the header. Offside flag is up again as Zanza whistled for being offsides. Nice job there to control that one by Angel Reyes. Brua. Arlambus. Herr. Angel Reyes. Orendain. Orendain plays it back now all the way to the far side. Nice series of passing here by one defender. Back. Shot here. Whistles wide. Chat looked like that was Rico Contreras. Hits it just wide, but great build up there by the Tigers. Adam, and he's knocked down. So the free kick here. Looks like it's going to be taken by Max Allen. And it looks like he's lining up, playing it into the box. And it's a high ball right towards Bondre and over the goal and out. So that'll allow the Tigers to make some substitutions. Tariq Branch back in for Pacific, and making his Knowles Field debut is the redshirt senior Brady Graff. Graff, the redshirt senior from Alaska, in a transfer from Oregon State, did not play at all for the Beavers. Saw 35 minutes of action in the season opener against Virginia, and now on here in the 58th minute, along with Branch, who started the game. Of course, Branch, the senior forward from Gardena. Branch, 9 career goals as a Tiger. Orendain here on the near side, waving his hand, hoping somebody switches the ball and finds him. And thought maybe that one was going to go to him. Her. Abus. Now her. Left-footed ball towards the far side. And the foul there called on Pacific. I believe that was Branch whistled for the foul. Free kick taken short, like has often been the case, and that ball played out for a Spartans throw-in, and that allows substitution.
Spartan substitution. And the match, number 9, Isaiah De Dios.
So Isaiah De Dios, sophomore from San Jose, will come in here in the 59th minute. And the ball was put in play before the Spartans player came out. Castro is the one substituted out. He has the Spartans' lone goal. The free kick in the 44th minute to tie it right before half. Wood gives it up, and Spartans able to get it back, but that touch a little too heavy. Brua. Rambus now. Graff. Graff with a long left-footed ball forward. Bouncing around her, had a chance, still loose. And foul called there. The referee's whistle certainly getting a workout here tonight. They play it short once again. Tigers trying to apply the pressure. Some nice passing there. And foul there. Seems like after the whistle, there's often a lot of extracurricular stuff going on. That's a nice ball to her. That ball looking for, it was Nanza unable to connect. And nice job to battle and take it away there. All the way back to the far side. Now back to Graff. And quickly one touched over to Brua. And back to the far side. Definitely a lot more possession here in the second half for Pacific. up a player. Ball played towards the far corner. Looking to try to turn, get a cross off. Did he win a corner? He did. Nice job there in that far corner to earn the Tigers a penalty or a corner kick here in the 63rd minute. Corner kick taken short and quickly. Graff will play it towards the near post, an easy clear, but not controlled. Now Graff again deflected high into the air towards the top of the box. Ball headed back. Brua. And that ball deflected and briefly controlled, and now it is controlled. Nice job there, Orendain, to get back on defense to put an end to a Spartans counter opportunity. That ball looking for Branch. Rose over the end line and out of play, and a goal kick. Tied at 1 here in the 64th minute. The penalty kick goal for Pacific in the 18th minute, and then the 44th minute equalizer. And still tied at 1, although Pacific is up a player. Collision there. Oh, white shirt go flying, no whistle. And it'll just be a throw-in. It was Jeff Dukes who drew a red card in the 40th minute. But despite down a man, the Spartans able to get an equalizer. Ball taken away. And quickly pushing it into the box. Flag is up. Offsides once again. It's about at least the third offsides called on the Tigers in this half. A couple offsides as well in the first half. One. Well, the ball ended up in the back of the net. Of course, after the offside flag was up, lots of pressure here again. Spartans able to break it. Now, Adam.
Get out of here.
Graff plays it out wide. Now he gets it back. Riku Contreras, after passing that, was hollering at somebody's got to drop back here on this right side. Her unleashes. And that one finds the net, but it's the net behind the goal.
Tiger says, returning number 23, Jonathan Jimenez. Entering the match, number 24, Derek Roque.
So Jonathan Jimenez back on for Pacific, and Derek Roque, the freshman from Southgate, will come in. Roque, his first appearance of the season, did not play against Virginia, but coming on here in the 66th minute, along with Jimenez, so two forwards coming in, the senior and the freshman. And his Tigers looking to try to pick up their first win of the regular season. Last season, the Tigers defeated the Spartans 3-0 at San Jose State. And able to get back there is Redfield for the Spartans. But in that 3-0 win for Pacific last season, Tigers scored all three of their goals in the first half. Riley Jimenez and Orendain. Of course, Riley now off playing professional soccer. Jimenez and Orendain both here on the field. And now Orendain with possession. Long ball. And a battle. Flag is up, and that foul will probably be called on Pacific. They thought about taking it quick, then kind of pump fake. Now long ball played to the far side, chested down, nearly taken away. And now back to the keeper. And players taking a spill, no whistle. Play continues. Ball headed forward by Wood, but out. Nearly went out of play. Perua over to Graff. And definitely Spartans have backed up and lightened up the pressure. And sitting back, content to try to get out of Stockton with a draw. Arlambus. And that's a nice ball into the box. Able to keep it in play. And that cross deflected out for a throw in near the far corner. That ball not controlled the cleanest, but controlled nonetheless. Back to Graff, and now he will switch it over here to Brua, and it's a little too hard. Wood was hollering at Adam, relax, let's slow it down for a moment. As that throw-in finds a Tiger's head, Jimenez chested down, long ball played forward, looking for Roque. Well off his line there is Reyes Zavalza to boot it forward, and now Orendain pulls it back. Brua, Graff. And there's the foul. See, really kind of just one blue and yellow shirt trying to apply some pressure, maybe a token pressure from a second. As the overlapping run there into the box towards the end line, the cross. And they're going to say goal kick. I believe that was Jimenez on the overlapping run. Seeing the goal kicks all taken short. And they're played to the far side. Tigers in pursuit. Nearly taken away. And now the Spartans and after about 2 or 3 nice passes, that one out of play. Subs for both sides getting ready to come on. Jimenez. Back to Haralambus. Rico Contreras. Another nice overlapping run there on the left side. Top of the box, a shot. And that one looked like it might be headed to the upper corner, goes just wide.
Spartan substitutions. Returning the match.
Looks like Brennis and Mariani on for the Spartans.
And also number 19, Jared Mariani. For the Tigers, returning Mo Kamisasanuki.
And back on for Pacific is Mo Kamisasanuki, replacing Branch. That was Branch who just had that opportunity that went just wide. And a lot of people was yelling, hey, and putting their arms up. Play continues. Tigers coming the other way. And that's a bad tackle. And that's a red. And I all confused on who that yellow or red card is going to actually be on. It sure looked like that was a red card on San Jose State, but we're all kind of over here wondering for sure who that card was given to. So as we wait, and the way that they're lining up, I'm pretty sure that red is given to San Jose State. It looks like they're lining up for a Pacific free kick, which would be a red card to the Spartans. We're waiting to see who. So
red card issued to number 7, Jonathan Rico Contreras.
So there it is, Rico Contreras. The red card in the 73rd minute. But it's going to be a free kick for Pacific. So just guessing, the foul on that bad tackle, at first I wondered if that was going to be the red card, and Rico Contreras must have done something after the foul to draw the red. He already was sitting on a yellow. So we're down to 10 players apiece. And a free kick opportunity here. This is about the same spot that San Jose State scored on in the first half. That shot deflected and grabbed by the Spartans goalkeeper, Reyes Zavalza. So we have now seen 4 yellows and 2 reds. And both sides now down to 10 players. Oh.
Hey, Jonah, Anthony, expand!
Battle for possession here on the near side. So San Jose State was kind of sitting back for most of this half, down a player, but now that we're all even, let's see if they pick up the pressure once again. I mentioned Rico Contreras had picked up a yellow card in the first half, one of 3 yellows, but I'm pretty sure that was a case of straight red. I didn't see a second yellow. That was straight red out of the pocket. Orendain plays it forward. Jimenez called for the foul. Head coach Adam Reeves up hollering, wondering why that was a foul. Long ball play to the far side, and that one will find the trees and find the street. And ball from near the goal played forward. And a giveaway there. Here comes Mariani. Runs into a couple white shirts, loses possession. Spartans hollering that should have been a handball on a back pass. 76th minute. 1-1 between the Spartans and the Tigers. Both sides down to 10 players. Dukes the red card in the first half for the Spartans. Rico Contreras the red minutes ago. So the Tigers have
Keep him back. Make him go back.
stopped there, trying to hear the conversation. The near official wasn't happy about something. Dangerous ball played across, looking to try to turn and get off a shot. Surrounded by multiple white shirts, now lay it off. Now up top. And an easy scoop up for Bondre, as a soft roller right to his feet. And now a giveaway. Here come the Spartans again. Into the box. Towards the end line, across the face of goal. Chased down. Now a one-touch shot well over the top for a goal kick. The Tigers are going to say they were up a goal and up a man, and now they're not up either. Tied at 1 here as we enter the 78th minute. Graff. Brua. The goal scorer, Harlambos. Tigers have had the majority of the possession here in the second half. That's a nice long ball play there. Harlambos. Now over to Orendain. That one a little hard and out for a throw-in for San Jose State. And that'll allow multiple substitutions for both sides. Castro and Buenfield both back on.
Number 13, Nicholas Brennan. Correction, Eduardo Buenfield.
And the subs for Pacific.
Number 9, Tariq Branch. And number 18, Jose Angel Reyes.
So Branch and Angel Reyes both back on for Pacific. Angel Reyes picked up a yellow card in that first half. And the whistle there, foul called on Angel Reyes. Quickly restarted once again by the Spartans. Nearly turned over. Menez almost was able to take that one away. Brua not quite able to control it. And here comes the Spartans with some room. And after all that, it'll just end in a goal kick. Long ball played to the far side. That's Branch with it. Lays it off. Try to split two blue shirts, unable to do so. Ball deflected out for a goal kick. Ten minutes to go here in regulation. Both sides trying to find a late goal and get their first win of the season. Both sides open the season with 2-0 losses. Wood. Nice ball forward there to Blainville. Now towards the end line, trying to get off a left-footed cross towards the near post, headed, and now cleared, but not controlled. And a nice idea there, not quite able to connect, and it ends up in a throw for Pacific. Coach Reeves hollering at Branch to shrink. Headed twice by Orendain, controlled by San Jose State. An ambitious attempt on goal there, easily scooped up by Bondre. Quickly throws it to the far side. That ball looking for Branch, unable to connect. Into the corner, and not the best cross. And headed out for a corner kick, so that wasn't the best cross, but it worked out for the Spartans. So 8 minutes to go, and a corner kick here from the near side. Looks like this will be a right-footed in-swinger from Castro. And it bounces off a couple Tigers, but chased down by Pacific. Long ball played forward, looking for her. Her heads it, trying to get by. Nice job by the Spartan defender there to shield her away from the ball. And now the goalkeeper, Reyes Zavalza, will play it up towards midfield, controlled by Pacific. Now the ball will come all the way over to Angel Reyes, back to Brua. Didn't seem to be happy about something there as he goes over to Graff. Loose, back to Graff. And the soft lack of pressure being applied by the Spartans, and some extended possession here for Pacific. Back to Brua. Graff. Back to Brua. Long ball play to the far side, not controlled the cleanest, but controlled. One touch passing now. Harambus with some room. Angel Reyes cuts it back, lays it off. Nice ball played towards the PK spot. Loose, the chance! And it's wide right. So some good build-up in midfield.
Well, the Tigers entering the match, number 21, Hayden Hole.
And Harambus able to break free, and Tigers had a chance there, but the shot nowhere near on goal as Hayden Hole makes his first appearance of the night. Hole played in 12 games, started in the last 6 regular season games last season. Played 18 minutes. Did have a shot against Virginia. The junior from Reno. On here in the 85th minute. A battle for possession. Brua. Long ball played forward looking for Jimenez. Headed away. And now all the way back to Bondre. And that ball played forward like it was deflected. It went right to a Tiger, and now a little bit of room here. Nice. Ball over here to Angel Reyes. Branch looking for the cross. Back to Angel Reyes. Two-man game ends up in a throw-in. Quickly taken to Harlambus. Now over to the far side. See if Pacific can find a late winner. Into the box. Cleared. And now a throw in for the Spartans. Under 4 minutes to go in regulation. See if either side can find a late game winner, or if we're going to need more than 90 to decide an outcome here tonight. The home opener for the Tigers. Both sides playing with 10 men after a red card for San Jose State in the first half and a red card for the Tigers here in the second. And throw in for the Spartans will allow some substitutions.
Substitutions. Returning number 3, Jamal Adam. And number 17, Corn.
So Karami and Adam back on for San Jose State as we hit 3 minutes to go in regulation. And I think that was a handball there on the Spartans as they try to control that one. Quickly restarted. Graff with all sorts of room. Try to play it forward, and it's deflected high and out for a throw-in. Graff will give it up. Quickly changing sides here to the near side. Brua to Angel Reyes. Alamu's long ball to the far side. A little hard there on that pass back, but chased down. Under 2 minutes. And some contact, but no whistle. A little surprised we've seen less called. Would have been a dangerous spot for the Tigers to get a free kick. A couple of players open here on this near side, but unable to get it over. And now back to the far side. And taken away by the Tigers, who look to counter. Menez played it back. 1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
And that ball almost came right to me. Angel Reyes, nice job to chase that one down. Back to Bruja. Long ball forward. Headed. And controlled by the Spartans. Wood with room has a player to his left. Stillwood with it. Now he will lay it off. The left-footed cross cleared, but not controlled. Under 20 seconds to go. And a dangerous ball there towards the near post. Cleared out, but Spartans still with it. Final seconds counted off, and that will find the trees, and that'll find us headed to extra time. So 90 minutes will not be enough to decide a winner here tonight.
And a break in the action, followed by a 10-minute overtime period. That's the first overtime. And sudden victory rules do apply. If no score in the first overtime period, we'll take a 2-minute pause.
So we'll take a short break and be back with overtime. After 90, San Jose State and Pacific tied at 1.
My brother did swimming, and so I'm from a family of 4, so I looked up to my older siblings, so I just kind of followed his suit and kind of just followed his footsteps. And then my sophomore year, I hit the massive improvements, and that's when I really hit swimming, and I was really drawn into the sport, and I was like, no, this is what I want to do. Even if there are failures and there are challenges, this is just so rewarding to put in this work and try every day and then be rewarded by your hard work. Yeah, the day starts at 5:30, and then probably the last thing I end at is probably 7:30 in the afternoon when practice ends. Go home, have dinner, try to get a few more hours of studying in before I gotta go to bed early. It's hard sometimes waking up at 4:45 in the morning when you have to study, but I've never missed a morning practice for a test. And I've always gone to test day and gone to morning practice at the same time. So if there's a test on Friday, you better bet I'm at 5:30 practice, and then I roll out and I go to the test at 8. It's just how it works. You have to manage your expectations. I don't have a 4.0, but I have a pretty high respectable GPA. I made the Dean's List in the business school, Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. It's all about time management, how bad you want to be successful. I'd like to take all the connections I've made through swimming, the business school, the student investment fund, and really grow that into somewhere in banking. Being a financial representative would be something I really want to do. The ultimate goal would be a financial representative for athletes. I think business school has really accelerated my growth as a person. It's really pushed me to places I've never thought I'd go. It challenged me in ways, and then just being the student athlete part made me be something that I didn't think I could be. You know, it made me be someone who needs to be really organized, needs to be on top of my stuff. I can't just take a week off. Being a student athlete and being a double major has just made me challenge myself.
Welcome back to Knowles Field here on the campus of the University of the Pacific in Stockton. Paul Meiskin's glad he could join us for 90-plus minutes of soccer here on a beautiful Tuesday night. And certainly did not ski a goal in that second half, but plenty of action both ways. Saw a red card given to Pacific in the second half, which has things leveled at 10 players apiece, and the game's tied at a goal apiece. We'll play up to 2 10-minute overtimes to try to find a winner.
Only goals thus far in the first
Golden
half.
goal, so
The Tigers
anybody scores, then it's over.
Score was even. Rodolfo Castro in the 44th minute for the Spartans. The first of a 10-minute overtime period. Golden goal.
So San Jose State in the blue and yellow going from right to left as we are underway here in our first overtime. Tigers scored on a penalty kick in the 18th minute by Harambus, his first goal as a Tiger. And Jeff Dukes in the 40th minute drew a red card, so the Tigers were up a player and up a goal, but Rodolfo Castro's beautifully taken free kick in the 44th minute sent us tied at half. And then Rico Contreras, after already getting a yellow in the first half, drew a straight red in the second to tie it at 10 players apiece. Wood. Ball controlled by Adam. Into the far corner, looking to try to get off a cross. Slowed down. Now left-footed ball along the grass, easily cleared but not controlled. Spartans with possession. Both sides looking for their first win of the season. Both sides opened the season with 2-0 losses. The Tigers at number 12, Virginia. Although Virginia now in the top 10 after knocking off the number 1 team in the nation last night. And San Jose State, of course, they opened at home with a 2-0 loss to Sac State. Jimenez just doesn't have the ability there to control it. Nearly a great chance for Jimenez, who mentioned in his first season with the Tigers last year had 8 goals. And he would love to find his first of this year and have it be a game winner. Nice turn there towards the end line. The cross cleared, and that'll be a corner kick. So, couple minutes into overtime, Tigers with a corner kick here. A left-footed in-swinger from the near corner. Almost everybody in the box. Towards the back post! Headed loose! And cleared. I think some people thought maybe found a hand. Beautiful corner kick. Not quite tell who got the head on that one, but the game remains tied. Seen both sides look pretty dangerous on set pieces. Obviously, yet to have a goal during the straight run of play. The penalty kick and then the direct free kick. The 2 goals in the first half quite some time ago. As that's headed out for a throw-in on the far side. Ramos able to get that ball away, and now Brua has some room here, and now he'll push forward, probably the farthest we've seen him forward all night, now into the corner. Angel Reyes. And it's in! Anthony Orendain with the header in the 94th minute. And the Tigers with a 2-1 win here tonight in extra time. So a beautiful cross from Angel Reyes finds the head of the senior Anthony Orendain. His 13th goal of his career and a game winner here tonight for Anthony Orendain.
The assist goes to number 18, Jose Angel Reyes. The goal in the first overtime period comes in the 94th minute. Repeating Tiger goal. Number 22, Anthony Orendain, assisted by Jose Angel Reyes.
Jose Angel Reyes with the assist on the game-winning goal, and Anthony Orendain, the senior, with the game winner. His first goal of the season, his 13th goal of his career, and the Tigers with the 2-1 win here tonight in the home opener. So quickly, we'll go over what was a pretty exciting night as the Tigers and the Spartans both had good chances early on. Both goalkeepers, Bondre for Pacific and Reyes Zavalza, with big saves to keep it scoreless before finally the Tigers were able to break through. A penalty kick goal in the 18th minute. Andreas Harlambos with his first goal of his Tiger career put the Tigers in front 1-0 in the 18th minute, but we went into halftime tied as the Spartans, despite down a man, a well-taken free kick by Rodolfo Castro in the 44th minute sent us to halftime tied at 1. Tigers up a man in the second half. Really had the better chances early on, but a red card to Rico Contreras evened the sides up and kind of evened out the rest of that second half, and we headed to extra time, and Tigers able to get the 94th minute game winner on the head, or off the head of Anthony Orendain. So that'll do it here tonight. Tigers with the win improves to 1-1 on the season, while San Jose State with the loss falls to 0-2. So I'd like to thank Michael January for producing here tonight, and the rest of the crew, man in the cameras. Paul Meison's glad you could join us. Your final score here tonight, the Pacific Tigers with a 2-1 win, a 94th minute game winner from Anthony Orendain is the difference. Have a good rest of your night.